Is it recording? And there he is. Yeah, in the hat.
A funny thing happened to me the other day, which is useful in the comedy game. I saw Jedward. Yeah, it was outside Greenwich University. I was kind of outside the library at the time, running around with my shirt off and some homemade nunchucks. Probably put that into context, it's actually part of a film project I was doing. It's on YouTube right now, it's called The T-Hurt. Feel free to look it up, add comments, positive, upvotes, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, so we were presented with this golden opportunity. We had Jedwards, the very reason why the producers of the X Factor should have their nuts bitten off by a pack of hungry penguins, a camera, and me, a twat prepared to make an idiot of himself in public. So we were just thinking, what should we do? What kind of stunt should we do to Jedward? Originally had Mike, who was the director. He wanted to throw chocolate coins at them, but I wasn't going to waste food on those fuckers.
You didn't.
So I came up with a brilliant idea. What I should have done is go up and really enthusiastically and pretend to be a massive fan of one of them. I went, oh my god, you're brilliant, I love you! Oh. Well, let's imagine you're Jedward. I love you, oh my god, you're so gorgeous. Oh yeah. Ditch the other one. But then, you know, as soon as we got the camera ready, they disappeared, vanished into the mist. Maybe they drowned in the Thames. Here's hoping. Who has a computer? That's about a tiny minority of people.
Laptops.
Laptops as well, I have a laptop. But I had a balloon pop up on my laptop the other day, just informing me how many viruses and trojans and malware and all that shit I had. Seriously, my computer has more viral infections than a whore at a poorly regulated French brothel. If it was a human, I would have shot it in the face. Yes, I know I nicked that line from the IT crowd, sue me. If it was my own child, I would have wrung its neck, burned it to ashes and buried it in a lead-lined tomb 6 feet underground. But it's my own fault for getting Windows Vista. That joke's a bit out of date. We should upgrade to Windows 7. Life used to be so simple back when we had regular physics, but then quantum physics came along and ruined it all. You know, back before it came along, all children of all races used to play in harmony, hand in hand. There was no war, no famine, no AIDS, and only sex offenders got cancer. But then Einstein and Heisenberg came on and introduced the world to quantum physics. And now we have a world full of atomic bombs, AIDS and Lionel Richie.
Hey, Lionel Richie's brilliant. Hello.
Okay, a lot of Lionel Richie fans in. Fine.
One.
But yeah, quantum physics just came along and fucked it all up. Because, give me an example. This balled up piece of paper in my hand, according to regular physics, it will stay in my hand until disturbed by an unbalanced force. Not in quantum physics. No, it could fly off in any direction at any time. It could be here, and the next moment it could be there, and then it could decay and disappear into nothing. It's fucked up. If I was to throw this at him, for example, I know with a fair amount of certainty where the thing's going to land. So if I do that, I knew roughly he was going to land there. In quantum physics, no! I throw that at his head, it could go anywhere, it could bounce in any direction, it could disappear. This is what we call the uncertainty theorem. Just... I bet you think this is solid, but it's not. Because you see, in quantum physics we have a thing called string theory. And basically what it is that everything at a tiny quantum level is made of tiny one-dimensional strings vibrating. So we're all made of these tiny vibrating strings. And depending on the note they play, it depends what they are. You twang them one way, it's a photon of light. Twang them another way, it's an electron, it goes on. So basically everything is a symphony. You think you're solid? No, you're not. We're actually a whole symphony. But then who wrote the symphony? No one wrote the symphony because it's quantum physics and everything is random and has no reason to it. There is no God, there is no afterlife. However, there is an infinite number of realities, so that's a bonus. And I know what you're thinking, quantum physics that only affects really small things, but no, because you have Bose-Einstein condensates, which is a state of matter that exists at a fraction of a degree above absolute zero. You call something to that, before, say you place a Beck into a beaker, it will climb out of the beaker in an attempt to lower its own temperature. But that shouldn't happen, that's normally only happens at quantum levels, but this happened at macroscopic levels. Basically, the tagline of quantum physics should be, quantum physics, everything you know is a lie. Good night.
Yeah!
Will Harris, everyone! Now, I've got a quick apology to